Well folks, welcome back to the channel. Today our host is a tourist, his family. He brings his family to China, alright? They're just going there, I guess, to visit what you normally do in China. I don't know. I've never been to China before. I don't know what you're going to do in China. So he decides he's going to take his family to the zoo. Alright? So now keep that in mind. He pre-plans this. It's very important you keep this in mind. He arrives at the zoo, knowing he has to pay to get into the zoo. He all of a sudden decides at the zoo, at the door, he does not want to pay to get in. So what does he do? He just jumps right into the tiger cage, trying to dodge a ticket. He didn't want to have to pay for a ticket. So now get this. His family pays for the ticket. He had 2 children and his wife. They pay for their tickets. They get in legally. So I guess he was kind of like, I'll meet you guys around. I'll meet you guys in the zoo. I'll be right back. He said something like that. Because any normal human being isn't going to let their husband run off into a tiger cage unless they're really sick of him. And even then, that's pretty mean. But anyhow, he goes and he jumps into this tiger cage, alright? He jumps into the tiger cage trying to avoid a free ticket. is 15, whatever the currency there is in China. He obviously he had plenty of money to do it. He's a tourist, you know? Is that really worth jumping into a tiger cage over? Now, they said, well, the first tiger comes at him. The zoo employees were trying to scare the tiger away with firecrackers. What? Okay, so anyhow, what are you trying to scare a giant wildcat away from some idiot who just jumped into the tiger cage? You're trying to scare the tiger from that guy. What? He goes, food. He goes, food, alright? You think the tiger's gonna be like, oh, yeah, I might be. They're not. Like these people think they're thinking like humans here. They're not, but they do. This is what happens. So I guess one of them, he gets the man down. One of these tigers. The other one bites him on the neck. All right. So he's this guy. They drag him away. Oh, this is where the story gets stupid. I guess one of the guards there at the zoo shoots one of the tigers. Now get this, all these animal freaks get all bent out of shape. Alright, they go, the tiger he shot may not have been the one that applied the first bite. Okay, yes, you have to excuse the fact that there is an idiot who just jumped into a tiger cage. We understand that. Tigers are coming at a human being. Now those people who say tigers and humans were on the same level, we're not any smarter than each other. We're the same. We're all equal. Alright, next time a tiger writes a book, alright, let's get that published, alright? If we're so equal. Alright, so anyhow, you have to shoot the tiger. If there's a human in there, you have to, rather than tranquilize it, than actually ending its life. But anyhow, things had to be done. But the guy died anyhow. And you know what? I know people are going to be like, oh, you shouldn't say this. He got what he deserved. You don't jump into a tiger cage to avoid a ticket. A zoo ticket. You actually know, hey, so he hadn't been planning this out. Just think about that. He was actually planning this out. I don't want to pay for this ticket when I get there. So I'm going to jump into the tiger cage. I mean, was that his thought? And then they blame China. They go, China, this is the second incident in the past year that someone's been killed by a tiger at a zoo. Like they're blaming China's security. China can't help it. No one can help it if someone gets a harebrained idea to jump into a tiger cage. How is anyone going to stop that from happening? That's it. You know, we're going to blame. It's like we're going to go to a certain country. I'm going to have someone drive their car, and we're going to play chicken. All right, with 2 vehicles. If they wreck, that's not the country's fault. All right, that's 2 losers get into vehicles and hit playing chicken. That's no one's fault but themselves. This guy who jumped into the cage, the fact that he died was no one's fault but himself. Alright, simple as that. That's all I gotta say. Please like, subscribe, and I'm out.